Bladesmiths, welcome to our forge. Today, the four of you will represent your respective countries: Poland, France, the United States of America, and Argentina. Perhaps you've noticed on your anvils is a drop cloth. Feel free to lift that up. You will forge your blades from a sphere of 52-100 steel. Oh, wait, there's one more thing. You may have noticed that the forge is conspicuously absent of tongs. Instead, we're going to give you this. You may use the steel from that bucket to forge tongs.
I've never forged tongs.
I don't know. Surprise, surprise, surprise.
Keep in mind that when the clock hits 0 and your blades have been inspected, one of you will have to surrender your work and leave the forge. Good luck, bladesmiths. Your 4 hours starts now.
Okay, guys. Forge and fire!
All right, good.
How come we never do that?
My plan is to get the ball bearing in the forge as quickly as possible, and I'm gonna have to get those tongs made to do it. It's been a while since I've made some tongs. I mean, it's gotta be big enough opening that it'll hold that ball. That's the tricky part about it.
I am forging the Death Star.
There is no time for experimenting here. That is why I use only press today.
You want the press? Yeah. Please, sir.
I know Julian from today, but I feel like I know him for 10 years.
I come after you, okay?
We're cooperating and not competing.
Don't turn it off, okay?
No pressure of competition, just friendship.
Tell me when you're ready. Ready? Okay.
This is the only competition show that I'm aware of that not only do the contestants get along, but they're always helping each other out, too.
You get around there. There.
Guillermo is so ahead of the game. Wow.
Now, here's
It's
a
been
question.
really
Do you
cool
think
watching.
Guillermo's going to quench early and then grind?
Oh, that'd be amazing. Like, I can see the warp from
Yeah,
here.
you can see
Yeah,
a bow
you can see
in the
the
middle
bow.
of his
Yes.
blade.
That scares me.
So Guillermo lays his blade on the cold anvil stand. Is that going to pull the warp that he's fighting?
It can. Just like us, you know, we pull away from heat. Steel actually does the same thing.
No, 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 no.
Julian's a bit of a showman.
Yeah. It's a good show.
Yeah.
My blade is basically finished.
So, put under the fire when the edge is at the right temperature. I'll do my quench. It's now or never. Put into the oil and leave it into the oil.
So you are finished?
My blade is cooling down.
Where are you? Then you could break. Here you are. You could jump and run away.
That's good.
La ligne, elle est juste magnifique.
So Michael has yet to heat treat, and JW has yet to heat treat.
If you screw the heat treatment, you have a piece of junk with a nice-looking handle.
We'll see what happens here. It's very, very hot. And it's in the quench.
All right, moment of truth for Michael.
I have a little bending, but if I reach the second phase, I will fix it.
You have just 15 minutes remaining in this round.
52-100 steel doesn't move fast,
Of course, all eyes on JW.
and I am hogging the grinder.
All right, that's enough, JW. Come on.
Going for the edge quench.
Well, I'm fine with that.
If JW develops a warp in the quench, he won't have that much time to correct it.
No, not at all. Nice, we got a quench.
This is kind of a make or break moment for JW right
Yeah,
here.
it is. That sucker's hard.
Nice job.
Thank you, buddy. It was a fight.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bladesmith, shut down your machines, drop your tools, return to your anvils. This international competition is over. Woohoo! Okay, judges, we're going to start with Guillermo's blade on the end.
Guillermo did a beautiful job on this. You know, it's light enough that it's going to be fast, but it's got enough of a spine there that it should be plenty strong.
Guillermo Big Blue.
And he was fighting a bit of a warp during that heat treat. So it looks like he got most of it out, but the rest could actually be ground out.
All right, Doug, we're going to move on to JW's blade.
That's one of the nicest camp knives I've seen over here. The fact that he did an edge quench is awesome because that shows that he understood to keep this soft like a shock absorber for when we're doing the chop.
Your technique was really nice to watch.
Thank you.
Really.
I love how the colors define what's going on in this blade. You can see that's your hard edge taking that torch. So that stuff, as hard as can be. Now you get the blue, and that's softer, but you get the third, that purple color. That's what you look for in the colors.
Let's move on to our next bladesmith, Julien.
I'm stressed.
Julien gave us a very nice competition cutter. He's got enough mass in here. If he brings these grinds all the way up, he's got fantastic edge geometry.
Biggest concern, he's gotten very thin here in the handle. I'm not sure how he's going to make this handle work with so much blade up front.
Let's move on to our last bladesmith, Michael.
I like that design. I wouldn't change a thing, but the biggest issue, of course, are the cracks that we see right here on the spine. When you chop into a wood, that could travel up to then either open up the cracks or possibly break the blade.
They are keeping my knife for too long.
Honestly, if he cut a ½ inch off the back of this thing and made it into an actual sax, this would be a wicked piece.
It's that time. Doug, have you made your final decision?
Yes, I have.
Dave?
Yep.
Jay? Let's go tell our smiths.
Bladesmiths, forging weapons is an art and science shared by all cultures and peoples. This international competition brought the world together in this forge. Dziękuję, merci beaucoup, thank you very much, y muchas gracias.
Bladesmiths, it's that time. The bladesmith leaving the forge is Michael. Your blade did not make the cut. David Baker will explain.
Michael, you turned in a blade that we all wanted to chop something with, but we couldn't overlook that pronounced warp in your blade and those fractures along the back edge. For that, we've got to let you go.
Michael, please surrender your blade.
Deeply in my heart, I feel disappointment. I came here to represent Poland, so przepraszam, że was zawiodłem. Następnym razem się bardziej postaram. What not kill you will make you stronger.